Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Don't forget, if you like the video, click on like and subscribe and talk about it on chat lines, wherever it is your social media activities, and help us to grow and help more people. I'll talk to you soon. We have Holy Shit is here. Es ist ein Mehran, Mail 30, Germany. Wie geht's heute? Weihnachten, yeah? What is it? What is it? I forgot my German a little bit. So since my girlfriend, he says, broke off with me 1 year ago, wow, 1 year ago, man, I have a constant feeling of goosebumps on my whole body, and it manifests in the thought that it's always when she's intimate with you. I doubt there is some energetic wire throughout the country which connects me to her, and every time she's intimate with him I can feel it. This would be crazy, but damn, it's haunting me since 1 year. It's crazy, right? It's the fact that we don't have any check or balances against the suggestion of the brain, and what the brain suggests to us is the truth because it's sourced from within our being, in our head. And since we value ourselves and we don't believe that we will lie to ourselves, so we consider ourselves a credible, truthful person, when a brain is malfunctioning and puts out a suggestion, we believe it comes from us. And since we are trustable and not dishonest, not a liar, so what the brain is suggesting or putting on the screen of our head must be fact, truth, and believable. So we believe it as if it's the only possible way something could be. But when you realize that the brain is an organ and it malfunctions and is full of shit, different kind of shit, then you will begin to understand why you should not believe your brain. So the whole idea of what you're feeling is not that there's anything truth to it, it's because it's pure bullshit what you just said here. And you know it is. But because it comes from your brain and you believe the brain, so it's all in the believing. Like you believe in a religion without asking for any evidence. There is a gene called VMAT2, plus the neurotransmitters and the real estate in the neurons in the brain, which has a direct influence in believability, in our belief system. So I don't know what it has to do, if it's malfunctioning or not malfunctioning, that gene is turned on or not, or is it overactive or not. I don't know how it works, but I know that the belief has a certain criteria to be met in order to be born. Just like people believe in certain things wholeheartedly and they'll die for it. And even though there could be no real evidence for it to be true, but because they have believed it, there is no other way to think but that thing is true. What they think is fact, and they give their lives for. And so you now have a certain challenge with the fact that you believe something that you have no goddamn evidence for it at all whatsoever, and it's not even logical to think that way. It's just borderline crazy. But because of this concept of believing in something makes things true for the one who believes in it without any other evidence necessary, that's where you are. So you got to work on the fact that I don't have to believe this shit. Just because it shows up in the screen of my head and it's produced by my brain, that doesn't mean it's got credibility, that I should believe it. Brain has no credibility. Brain is stupid. It only has a hold on our body and our logic system in a way that if we are not careful, we could believe every garbage that it comes from it. That's why many people go crazy and do heinous acts, because they believe that that act or that what they're about to do has a logical reason and is necessary to do. They believe, not that there is a necessity to it, not that it is a good act, not that it is not a heinous act. They believe it is not, so that makes it okay for them. But the fact is different than what they believe. So you got to stop believing your brain and all these goosebumps and all that, because the brain, once you believe it through a thought or suggestion, has access and ability to make the body to react physically. And when that physical reaction takes place, you say, since I can physically see the reaction, my body has reacted to it, so this is an evidence that the thought is correct. No, just means brain has the power to make body react no matter what the bullshit it comes to it. It has the power to make body react. If you think I have to shit, well, it can actually make you go to the bathroom, within reasons. Like you've had enough things to eat, but it's not time to go to poo, but it makes you feel you can instill going to the bathroom by thinking or peeing or thinking that you're hungry. These are all possibilities and within the powers of the brain, let alone the anxiety, the goosebumps, and everything else. Because once you believe, then the body reacts in the context of that particular suggestion of the brain, which has turned into belief. Then you're fucked because you see the body having reacted. You see that as an evidence that the thought must have been fact, because otherwise my body wouldn't have reacted to it. No, the brain has the power to make your body react, even though nothing there. Just imagine right now, close your eyes, imagine you're in Paris in a tour, and the tour guide has taken you guys to a vineyard. It's out of season, the vineyard is green, and all the grapes are green, sour like hell. He picks up a cluster of grapes, sour grapes, give it to everyone, and you put one or a couple in your mouth, you crunch on it, it's sour like hell, and you start salivating, and then on top of it, it gives you a lime, cut of half a lime, and you squeeze it in your mouth. And gee, it's just salivating like crazy. If you notice and fully into what I just said, you will be finding your mouth is salivating, even though there is no sour grape and there is no lime. So how is that possible? Power of brain imagination. It can make your body react, but there is no actuality to this sour grape or the lime. But you have salivated. How? Thought, power of brain. Same thing happens with the other things. If you believe your brain, body reacts, and once you reacts, you take that reaction as a evidence that what brain suggested is fact. Then you're fucked. So it's a vicious cycle. Don't get into that. Move on with your life. A year, what the fuck are you doing in a year thinking about her? Jesus. All right. Holy shit says she treated me horrible in the end, but I still love her. No, you don't. You just want to fuck her. That's what it is. Otherwise, there is no love. Why would you love someone who has treated you like that? Well, it's a desire to prove to her that I'm the best. It's our way of competition and competitiveness that we are the top dog, better than any other. And when a woman rejects or somehow breaks up with you, you feel that woman is the highest echelon of measuring quality and voting for who is the best. And when you have made her to be the highest echelon because your desire makes her so desirable, therefore you think she has the ability to be the ultimate decision maker about who's the top dog. And now you want to turn her views back to you that you're the top dog in order to be the top dog. But you're a top dog. She's just another human being, and her views and her shortcomings. She's not the ultimate judge of being able to tell which man is the real best man in the world. She just happens to have whatever she needs. She has compromised or she has come to some kind of a decision to, for whatever reason, go to somebody else. But you thinking that she's the ultimate power decision making of who's the best man. Now you're trying to change her mind by getting back together and proving to her, if she accepts me, then that means I am the best one. That's your measuring stick of how to be a man? Her choices? Jesus. If that was the case, then everybody would line up to be a man by just being with her and be chosen by her. It's only you. Why? Because you lust for her. You desire her. That's all. Otherwise, there is nothing special about her or her choices. It's got nothing to do with your manhood, your capabilities, and being a top dog or not. It's just that you just want to get into her pants and you have that huts for her. So you got to understand that there's so many other wonderful, amazing girls out there that you don't need to be just hung up on her. And stop believing your brain. Yeah, you say, but sir, I don't want to be disrespectful. I know for a fact that in times she had sex, I had these feelings. Yeah, well, whatever. Who cares? I don't want this connection because it's hurting. Well, it's not a connection. It's your imagination. because it's something that you don't like and you don't like to see in her because you still have feelings for her, whatever it is. But who says that when you think she's being fucked, she's actually being fucked? But you just are so afraid of this that you're constantly thinking, oh, I had a feeling, oh, she must be fucking. I mean, this is so ridiculous thinking that way. There's no way on earth anybody knows who's fucking, who's not fucking. Think about it. It's your anxiety about the concept that at any time that you're not in a good mood, you may feel that she's fucking someone. So crazy. So, I mean, what do you have, a fuckometer? That you can tell, so-and-so is now fucking in China. Now I can see, so you can make good money from it, advertise for it and say, I can tell when your girlfriend is being unfaithful to you. Give me some money, I tell you. I mean, you need to be a little bit reasonable. You're just bothering yourself. And he says, 10 years she was my girlfriend. Okay, if a girlfriend has been your girlfriend for 10 years and still goes and does this thing, well, good ridden. You don't want that woman in your life, because after 10 years, if she's still not loyal and promiscuous, then fuck it. Let her go. You got to come to senses to understand that this is not a good vehicle to share a ride with. What makes you understand that this vehicle is broken? Everybody tells you before you take off on a journey, it says this vehicle doesn't have a good brake, the engine stalls, and the tires are worn. We say, no, it's been good for 10 years, so I'm confident. So, but yeah, 10 years maybe, but not now. No, I can't say it's been good for 10 years, it's probably good now. Then you drive it, and about 20 kilometers down the road, you say, oh, there's something wrong with it. I say, no, it's been good for 10 years, it'll be okay. So you keep going. And then finally the tires start wobbling. So no, it's been good for 10 years. You keep going until the engine stalls and breaks down and you're standing in the middle of the desert. Now what the fuck you gonna do? But it was good for 10 years. Yeah, but things change. And you gotta now look at it as it is now in the actuality, not in the past 10 years. Now. You gotta judge it now as it is, not based on what it was in past 10 years. Then you're getting somewhere, you make directions, changes, and you change the car. If it's not fixable, you change the car. But you're not doing that. You're constantly relying on, well, how it was 10 years ago. So that's what you're going to get, and you're going to go like this. So subscribe on my channel, visit my channel, and go through the videos that you might be interested in. Mind@seekstruth.com is making it one step away to talk to me one-on-one on Skype and discuss what's concerning you. I'll talk to you soon.